Good afternoon. Welcome to the showcase session today. My name is Akhil Radhakrishnan. I work for Dante Service Assurance and Innovation team. Today, I'm going to give a mini tour on GEANT's tools portal as well as provide overview on various. As we go along the session, if you have any questions, please feel free to put it in the chat box. I'll answer your questions at the end of the session. Or if you don't have enough time, I'll get back to you offline. To start with, what does the tools portal offer? The tools portal consists of a selection of tools what we use in Dante to monitor GEANT network, as well as we have monthly service reports published in the portal, which consists of availability and various traffic trend analysis statistics. This tools and statistics will help a user when they are doing troubleshooting, as well as doing any traffic and availability analysis. So who can access the portal? The portal consists of two different views, a public and a protected view. A public view doesn't require any access. Any user can access the public view, and protected view it's restricted for users from European research and academic community, and access to the protected view is arranged upon request. The portal can be accessed from the URL tools.gn.net/portal. And this URL should take you to the home screen. It should look like this. By default, a user would have access to the public tools. And currently we have two public tools, GEANT Looking Glass and GEANT Usage Map. The Looking Glass is the most commonly used tool in the portal. A user can use this tool when they are troubleshooting a routing related problem. A user can use this by selecting one of the router from the drop-down menu on the right-hand side, or by selecting the router from the map view, and they can select from a range of commands available here, ranging from a basic debugging commands like traceroute ping to more advanced BGP and multicast IGP related commands. Fill in their arguments here, submit the query to get the results. The second tool is a usage map, which shows a real-time traffic volumes of environs in the GEANT network. The different volumes are classified according to the colors, which are specified in the map legend on the right-hand side of the screen. And the percentage values are based on the NRN subscription to the network. And here, a user will be able to see traffic volumes both from the direction of NRN to the network, GEANT network, as well as from GEANT network towards the NRN. So moving on to the protected tools, the number of tools what a user would see on the protected area would depend on the access privileges that has been set to an account. So currently I'm showing a screenshot for a user who's registered. This is my own user account. I'm registered as a GEANT operations staff. So I see a wide range of tools when compared to GEANT users. Typically, a GEANT user would be able to see GEANT backbone weather map, GEANT cacti, multi-router looking glass, and GEANT multicast beacon. So let me take you to the GEANT portal and give an overview on all the tools I have specified here.
Right.
This is the home screen of the protected view in the tools portal, and the monitoring tools what a user would have access to or available in the monitoring tools section. And as I mentioned, a typical user would have access to GEANT backbone weather map, GEANT cacti, multi-router looking glass, and GEANT multicast beacon. So the GEANT weather map on top of the usage map what a public user had access to um, provide access to the usage map of GEANT backbone and other projects as well. The GEANT backbone usage map shows real-time traffic volume in the GEANT backbone. The percentage values indicated here are based on the capacity of link between the POPs. If a user would like to know what circuits are connected to a particular POP, they can just click on the POP and that would show what national region, what NRN is connected to that particular router, as well as the backbone trans connected to that router. If a user would like to know traffic statistics of a particular circuit, then cacti is the place to go. GN cacti consists of traffic graphs for all the circuits created in GÉANT network, other with the exception of GÉANT lambda. That's because the cacti graphs, the polling is done based on the polling is done from the GÉANT router, and with GÉANT lambda, the circuit is terminated between infinite rackets. So, for instance, if another user want to know the traffic statistics of the circuit, they click down on the path as shown here, narrow it down to the circuit for which they want the traffic statistics. And by default, you'll get a traffic statistics for the last 24 hours. And just clicking on the graph would provide further granularity where you can see traffic statistics based on a hourly, daily, weekly, monthly basis. So this should give a clear picture for a user to see how their traffic is trending, where they see peaks, what is their average traffic, etc. So with respect to the tools, a protector user has access to multi-router looking glass. The multi-router looking glass is slightly different from the looking glass what we saw in the public view. In the multi-router looking glass, a user will be able to run the same command on multiple routers at the same time. Here, I have selected 3 routers, and I'm going to run show IP route command on all 3 at the same time. I'm going to submit query. It's gonna give me result any minute now. Here we go. I got the results for all 3 routers at the same time. This is quite a powerful tool, especially when you're investigating a routing problem and the traffic is transiting via GEANT network. So IP multicast beacon is one other tool what another user would have access to. This tool is still under development and we still have not configured all the GN POPs in the DBCon. Currently, the Vienna and London POPs are configured, and the other DBCons what you see here are for a project which is in a pilot state. Uh, just to give you a quick overview, say for instance, if I want to see the status of multicast traffic between the Vienna DBCon and the London DBCon, here the matrix row number 5, which indicates the green box indicates the traffic status is fine, and the number 5 indicates the hop count between these 2 dbcons. And you can also see loss, delay, and jitter statistics between the dbcon. Once we have all GN POPs configured for the dbcon statistics, it should give a bigger picture of how the multicast traffic is behaving in the network. So this is with respect to the tools what user would be able to see from the portal. And with respect to the monthly service reports, the user will be able to see GÉANT monthly service report, MDVPN reports, BOD, and Orient Plus report. So these reports generally consist of the availability statistics of the circuits. Due to the time constraints, I'll just go through GÉANT monthly report alone. For instance, if another user would like to know their availability statistics for a particular month, they just need to go to the previous report. Here in the case of GN, we have reports available from 2010. So just go to the month for which you need the availability figure. Go to IP access. Under availability and detail view, you have the availability figures for all the circuits. For instance, if you would like to know the availability figure for over a year, then you'll have to go to trend analysis, availability. Under IP access availability, you need to select the circuit for which you need the availability figures, and you get the graph like this. So this should be really helpful for a user to know the stability of the circuit, and it is a quick indication to see how their circuit is behaving. Also, a user would be able to see their traffic trending traffic volumes. To do this, they go under traffic volumes, individual IP traffic, and select the circuit for which they need the traffic statistics. Should get the graph soon now. Yes, here we go. It provides the traffic statistics both in the direction of NRN to GEANT network as well as from GN to the NRN network. If a user would like to know how what are the circuits that are connected to a GEANT network and their capacity, then topology diagram is the place to go. So topology diagram consists of all circuits connected to GEANT network, inclusive of interconnects, DWS services, etc. And it also indicates the capacity of the link as well. Other than this, the report consists of management overview, which provides a quick summary of what work we have been doing on the GEANT network on a particular month, as well as what we intend to do on a future basis. So other than the reports and tools, the tools portal also has some useful links. Say for instance here, I have linked to GN ticketing portal. Currently, it has GN Service Desk Express is the ticketing portal what we use. And as many of you would know, we'll be soon migrating to OTRS by 1st of October. And when the move happens, we'll have link to the new ticketing portal. There is also linked to GN services which provide much detailed information about the various connectivity services we offer in the network. If a user would like to gain access to the tools portal, or if they have any comments about any particular tool in the portal, then please give us your um, feedback using the contacts found in the portal. By Q1 next year, we are hoping to have EduGain integrated to the portal, so the users doesn't have to have a separate access to the portal. That's pretty much what I got to say with regards to the portal today, and I'm happy to take any questions.
Go for it, Toby.
May I go ahead and yeah, lovely, thanks. I knew you'd enable my microphone earlier, but I thought I'd just wait until invited. Actually, this is a bit unfair. It's not so much a question, just an observation, because obviously I'm a user of the GÉANT tools portal and the systems on it. Akhil was showing us the monthly service report, the online monthly service report, and some of the particularly interesting pieces of data you can get out of that. I just wanted to make it clear to people, because it's something that only really came to my attention recently, that one of the trending graphs in the monthly service report is described as NREN total IP traffic, and it's just worth noting that that is a bit of a misnomer, and in fact we're going to retitle that graph, because the NREN total IP traffic actually only covers the NREN, European NREN to European NREN traffic. It excludes traffic going outside of Europe. So total is a bit of a wrong label there, and we will be changing that so it more accurately describes the graphs shown there.
Thanks, Ravi.
Thanks, Toby. If there are no other questions, and then I will bring this session to an end. Stelios is typing in the screen in the chat window. Adding a weather view tool might be useful. And other people are saying thanks a lot. But I think everyone, despite the technical problems, I think everyone enjoyed the presentation. So thanks, Akhil. And thank you all for taking half an hour out of your lunch break. And we will see you at another showcase. If you want to do one of your own, then you're more than welcome. And you can come along and request one at the showcase page under NA1 T7.